Now on the back of this 20-ounce can of Red Bull, right here we have a McDonald's right next to a Taco Bell. These are commonly known as food deserts. This past week, Quinnipiac announced that it has won a 2012 Green Power Leadership Award. Southern Connecticut State University is one of the many colleges in the United States that has seen an increase in part-time students that may be correlated to a tuition increase. I heard that eating bugs isn't that bad. I mean, Timon and Pumbaa used to do all the time in The Lion King. According to the Secretary of Glass, they've collected almost 300 signatures on the poster itself. Actually, they are doing very well after a 1-1 tie this week at Ohio State. In recent years, research has found that spending on marketing and sales for sugary drinks has increased about 1/3. Marketing for sugary drinks has increased aggressively, particularly on the internet through social media and mobile ads. Sugary drink companies such as Red Bull are using promotions and sponsorships in sports and extreme activities to make a younger age group think that they need the drink in order to perform to their fullest.
Cliff diving, making up your own sport. For Red Bull is notorious for making up their own flug tag. No one's ever heard of that, but they make up these sports that are very attractive to youth.
Research shows that between the years of 2008 and 2010, advertising for sugary drinks increased 4% for preschoolers, 8% for children, and 18% for teens. And even though teens watch fewer hours of television than adults, teens view 12% more ads on TV for sugary drinks and energy drinks. Now on the back of this 20-ounce can of Red Bull, it says it'll improve your performance, especially during times of increased stress, increased endurance, and increased concentration. But what it also says, it is not recommended for children.
The fact is they are saying what they need to say to not get in trouble on the can. We told you in teeny print on the back of the can that you shouldn't, that you shouldn't consume this. However, and they will also say probably that they aren't targeting teens, they're targeting young adults. Teens have no business, if they're asked, they're safe.
This research has also exposed that although companies are promoting the extra energy received from these energy drinks, they are also intentionally disguising their poor nutritional value by drawing attention away from nutrition information.
It's probably the fancy cans and also I'm sure on the bottle, I really haven't seen much of them, but they probably say boost energy, and I think you're deterring from reading the label to actually see the sugar content and the calorie content in one of these cans.
Research has also found that some ingredients such as taurine and guarine that are advertised to give extra energy can be harmful when combined with high levels of caffeine.
First could be just, we worry about cardiovascular effects of these energy drinks because they've got 3 times the amount of caffeine, really up to 7 times the amount of caffeine, depending on which brand we're looking at. And the most concerning would be like a stimulated, elevated heart rate.
Max Baldwin, Quad News. With fast food restaurants available in almost every U.S. town, it is no secret that obesity is on the rise in the United States.
I think just coming here is a lot easier, and if you're out already, you just pretty much see it. It's everywhere, so that's why people come here more often, because it's everywhere.
Studies have shown that there is a strong correlation between fast food availability, particularly among low-income areas. In a 15-year study created to study the relationship between access to food resources and fast food consumption, the results showed a 1% increase in fast food availability within an almost 1 to 2 mile radius of the home. This was associated with an almost 1% increase in fast food consumption.
It probably is more money if you think about it, but it's just more convenient. So instead of going to a nice restaurant, I would go to fast food just because it's cheaper than a sit-down restaurant.
The low prices and convenience almost make fast food restaurants the clear choice when it comes to getting a quick meal during a busy day, a common trend that comes with some potential health risks.
Unfortunately, fast food is one aspect. It's just the problem is, as Americans, whether eating at fast food, we just tend to eat a lot. And ultimately, it's the amount of calories that you're eating. And the amount in a fast food meal it really should be the only thing they're eating all day, and they're not eating that one meal all day. And I think that's having an impact overall. And there's people who eat fast food, for every day for lunch, 5 days a week, and it's sad.
Now, there are many shopping centers around the United States that are just like this one. They'll have many fast food restaurants right next to each other. Right here we have a McDonald's right next to a Taco Bell. These are commonly known as food deserts, what might have a correlation to the increase in obesity in the United States. The problem of fast food consumption and its correlation with obesity stems from these food deserts, low-income areas that lack food markets that offer fresh fruits and vegetables. With the increase of fast food production in food deserts, the obesity rate is expected to increase even more over the coming years. Max Baldwin, Quad News. In honor of National Coming Out Day, October 11th, QU Glass and the Quinnipiac Interfraternity Council have teamed up to present a campaign against the F word. The F word could have many interpretations, but this campaign is against a common slur used against homosexuals. Members of a variety of different fraternities and Glass spent from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on the Student Center patio to support the cause.
I think it's a great way to stray away from the fraternity stereotype, seeing as we support this cause on Coming Out Day, National Coming Out Day. And it's great because people don't know what it is and they come up to us and they ask about it. And it's great to get the awareness out there because it's not just coming out of the closet, it's coming out to all your coworkers, your family members.
During the day, the various organizations had members of the Quinnipiac community sign a banner that would represent their pledge to stop using the F word. At around 12 p.m. on the day of the event, the poster contained over 100 signatures.
There are words out there that shouldn't be used, that everyone deserves respect, and it's important to spread knowledge, and because knowledge is power, and power leads to change for a better, brighter future.
This campaign against the F word is part of a much larger campaign that started on October 11th, 1987, when 500,000 people marched on Washington to support gay rights. Now, every year on October 11th, national gay rights advocates support the cause with a variety of campaigns just like the one here at Quinnipiac. This will be the second year in a row that IFC and Glass have put on this campaign at Quinnipiac. According to the Secretary of Glass, they've collected almost 300 signatures on the poster itself, and they still have 3 hours to go. Where the poster will be displayed will be determined by the fraternities that participated in the event. This is Max Baldwin reporting. Amongst the crowd and bagpipes, a small firefighter community and their friends in Portland, Connecticut came together to support a charity nationally known as St. Baldricks. St. Baldricks is a national nonprofit organization that raises money for children with childhood cancer. At every St. Baldricks event, participants raise money and awareness by shaving their heads bald. Before the event, this group had set a goal of $20,000 to donate to St. Baldricks. Within this pledge, there were smaller groups who had set personal goals to donate to St. Baldricks. A local team known as Gavin's Group supports a 2-year-old boy named Gavin, who is currently in the fight with childhood cancer.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a little close to us because Steve here's son is Gavin, and he's battling right now. I mean,
yeah, he's 2.5 years old and he has neuroblastoma.
Along with shaving their heads to raise awareness, Gavin's Group raised the most money at this event.
Especially with this being so close to us, it was just it was easy enough for everybody to kind of go around and ask family, friends, coworkers, anybody to help.
One unsuspected participant raised $1,800 alone in about 3 weeks for a childhood friend who had childhood cancer.
I know how hard it is to have cancer. One of my friends had cancer when she was little, and how hard it is to, lose your hair.
Flannery Keenan, a sophomore at Mercy High School in Middletown, Connecticut, shaved her head because she felt that she needed to keep the kids company.
I thought it would be nice to let them have some company of bald people.
To help kids like her childhood friend, Flannery set out to seek donations from friends, family, and her community.
I asked my friends at school, my teachers, some of my mom's friends, and my relatives gave a lot too.
Although Flannery and her friend go to different schools, they still keep in contact. This St. Baldricks event alone has raised almost $22,000. From Portland, Connecticut, this is Max Baldwin. From making posters to cleaning up schools, this past Saturday, Quinnipiac students teamed up to make a big change in the surrounding community. Over 650 Quinnipiac students gathered early in the morning to kick off the Quinnipiac Big Event. The Big Event is a nationwide day of community service started at Texas A&M University. Students traveled in small and large groups to 54 sites to help out and clean up Hamden and the surrounding towns. One team of about 30 students joined up with volunteers at Ridge Hill School in Hamden to help build raised vegetable gardens, brush up a butterfly garden, and clean up the surrounding area.
It's a nice day. We're doing something selfless, and we're helping the kids in this school have a vegetable garden.
Planting some awesome flowers.
And we can tell that everyone's really happy that we're here.
Yeah.
An irrigation line was also run by volunteers from the vegetable garden to a newly built shed. The vegetable garden will create a new hands-on outdoor learning area to help boost the school's science curriculum.
I think it was a great help. I mean, we were really looking forward to it. We knew we had the students from Quinnipiac coming over, and we were really excited about their help. And I think I said before, you know, a lot of hands make small work, and without them, we couldn't got everything we're trying to do done in as quick a time.
The hard work put into this day of community service has had an impact on every member of the Hamden community.
My little guy Max here, he is going to go to kindergarten next year, or in September. Some people in this room today will go to Ridge Hill School and work on a garden project. That's the school that Max will go to. That's the garden that he will enjoy. The work that you do is real. Quinnipiac is such a valued asset to this community, and possibly in no greater way than its students going out into the community to help people.
This is Max Baldwin reporting for Quad News.